Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the girls regionals final here in Houghton Lake High School. It is McBain Ramblers going up against the Lake City Trojans. I am Tucker Vanderbilt, joined by Peyton Skolton. How you doing today, Peyton?
Pretty good. I'm ready to watch this game. You know, I think it's going to be like a clash of the Titans. It'll be a good game to watch.
Yeah, McBain coming into this game 20-3, 15-1 in the Highland Conference. Lake City, also a Highland Conference. They're 13-3 in the conference, 19-4 overall. Last time McBain Lake City played, McBain beat Lake City 49-33 in Lake City. And that was kind of a big win for the Ramblers, as prior in the year they had lost to Lake City 44-42 in McBain. A big factor with the Lake City win in McBain was Emma Skierbeck. Only had 5 points on that game. And then, you know, coming into Lake City, McBain's got a chip on their shoulder. Emma Skierbeck balling out. I think she had 30-plus points in that game.
Yeah. Doing what she does.
You know, in the districts, Skierbeck was a pretty dominant force with the playmaking, the scoring, even her defense, just getting steals, getting on those fast breaks. But McBain also has strong players like Maya Isinga, Callie Hooker, Sydney Hooker, Taylor Bentham, Annalise Verdeen. You know, they're a very strong team, very well-rounded in comparison of players. Lake City, you know, they've got two players, both with the same last name. You got Chloe Bisbal and Mackenzie Bisbal. They do a lot for the Lake City offense. Same with Mariah Jackson down low, just getting those rebounds, putting the ball back up for the offensive rebounds, or sending it the other way for the defensive rebounds. So that will be an interesting matchup between Mariah Jackson and Callie Hooker. On paper, McBain almost has a 10-point advantage. 57-49 is the Max Preps prediction. And so I guess we'll just have to see what the gameplay turns out, because, you know, Lake City's, they're unpredictable. They play many different styles throughout the season. They play a lot of fast moving parts, and then sometimes they slow down, and, you know, they just work the offense. Now, with McBain, and maybe Peyton, you can add into this, they like to work their offense. They get it into the backcourt, they get out of the backcourt into the front court, and they just let the ball work, let their offense work. Because, you know, with Coach Drew Bronkema, they use a playbook that is probably 50 years old, from the boys varsity coach, Bruce Coatman. But Coach Coatman with the boys team always says it doesn't matter how well known the team knows the playbook, it matters if they can defend it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So as the pregame wraps up and we are going into the national anthem and player introductions, we will take a break and we'll be back at the tip.
Michigan High School Athletic Association welcomes you to Houghton Lake High School for today's regional championship game in the 2022 Division III Girls Basketball Tournament. We expect a great game today, including great sportsmanship being displayed by all parties involved towards each other and towards the game officials. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms that we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for today's game between the Ramblers and McBain and the Trojans of Lake City. For the Ramblers, number 5, Mia Eisenga. For the Trojans, number 1, Emma Nickerson. Number 11, Sydney Hooker. For the Trojans, number 4, Riley Cahoon. For the Ramblers, number 14, Kaylee Hooker. For the Trojans, number 10, Chloe Bisbal. For the Ramblers, number 24, Taylor Benton. For the Trojans, number 11, Mackenzie Bisbal. For the Ramblers, number 30, Emmett Skirbuck. For the Trojans, number 30, Jessica Allen. The head coach of the Ramblers is Drew Blankova. Head coach of the Trojans is Bill Tisram. Your officiating today's game is Rick Sell, Rich Robbins, and Will Eubank.
Player introductions just finished up. A Highland Conference matchup for the regional title. McBain, Lake City, match number 3. We got one game apiece. Lake City took the first one, McBain took the second one. Now here at a neutral site, both student sections here and loud. This place is packed. As Lake City starts off with the ball, it's Chloe Bisbal. Over to Jessica Allen. Mackenzie Bisbal drives inside, kicks it to Allen. She's double teamed by both hookers. Riley Cahoon cross court to Mackenzie Bisbal. Drives inside, puts a shot in the paint, and rolls right off the front end, and the Ramblers take possession. Now, in the last matchup against McBain Lake City in Lake City. The first half of the first quarter was just Emma Skierbeck firing from beyond the arc, as we just saw right there. And we got a foul on the floor. Foul's on Emma Skierbeck.
See, that was a good foul because it was on the floor, so the shot did not count.
Even if the shot was up, you know, you don't want, as a defense, you don't want the ball to go in the hoop. But if you're gonna foul, make sure that they have to earn those points back at the free throw line. Chloe Bisbal over to Allen. Riley Cohoon. Chloe Bisbal. Cohoon back to Mackenzie Bisbal. Allen to Chloe Bisbal. She drives baseline. Tries to go to Emma Nickerson. Ball's loose. And jump ball called. Ball going to the Ramblers. One thing McBain has been done real well throughout the season is when the ball's on the floor, they go for it. They dive for the ball. They don't want their opponent to get a fast break score.
Now, Emma Skierbeck at the top of the key. She gives it to Sydney Hooker. Now Maya has it. Gives it off to Emma. They're still outside of the key. Sydney. She's guarded closely. She gets it to Maya. Now the ball tipped out of bounds by a Trojan. Number 10, Chloe Bisbal tipped it, so it will still be McBain ball.
Yeah, that was a good defensive play by Chloe Bisbal. Seeing that Eisenga was looking for a pass and just deflecting it, letting it go out of bounds. Skierbeck, mid-range, hits the front of the rim, and Mackenzie Bisbal with the rebound. Goes over to Cohoon. She fires from just inside the arc. Couple bounce and out. No good. Eisenga bring the ball forward for the Ramblers. Goes to Bentham. Over to Eisenga. Eisenga slowing things down for the Ramblers. Skierbeck uses the screen from Bentham. She fires from deep. Hits the back iron and out. Bentham gets the rebound. And it's Callie Hooker wide open underneath.
Now that's big. First point scored in this big matchup.
Great vision by Skierbeck as she gets a steal.
Maya for a three now. That'll be no good. Sydney Hooker fighting for the rebound, and they'll say a Trojan last touched it. It'll go McBain way. Maya Eisenga will pass in for McBain. Maya passes it into Sydney. Back to Maya. Ball gets stolen. And they will say last touch by Maya. Mackenzie Bisbal passes into Chloe Bisbal. Chloe now. She gives it off the floor. Cahoon. Another number 2 over to Mackenzie Bisbal. Number 2, Miller has it. Way back out to Chloe Bisbal. Stolen by Emma again. Emma has her second steal of the game already. Now Maya has it. She throws it to Taylor. Taylor back all the way out to Maya. Maya behind the key. She gets it to Emma. Back over to Taylor.
We got a foul on number 1, Emma Nickerson.
Both teams have 1 foul. And now Caitlin Butzine gets it off to Emma. Emma for a three. That is no good. Number one, Nickerson has the rebound for the Trojans. Now to number two, Miller. Over to Mackenzie Bisbal. Now Cahoon. She drives, gives it to Mackenzie Bisbal for a three. That is good. And will take the lead now, 3-2. Now Lake City applying pressure already.
And you know, as a for the McBain team, they kind of expect it, as we see Mackenzie Bisbal with the steal and the two. Ball is loose. You know, coming into this matchup, McBain knew it was going to be a tough matchup. Because Lake City, they're coming off of got a bit of a chip on their shoulder, you know, getting beat pretty badly in Lake City. As you see, Butzine missing a three. Cahoon gets the rebound. And the Trojans taking it the other way. Chloe Bisbal. Over to Mackenzie Bisbal. Riley Cahoon. To two, Taryn Miller. Chloe Bisbal. To Cahoon. Mackenzie Bisbal. Over to Miller. She fires from beyond the arc. No good. And that's Nickerson with the rebound. Mackenzie Bisbal. Down low to Chloe. No good. She gets a rebound. And a foul called. Foul will be on Caitlin Butzine. Her first, team's second. Kenzie Bisbal off on the mid-range. It's Chloe. Taryn Miller over to Mackenzie Bisbal. Mariah Jackson down low. Ball stolen by Callie Hooker. She's down low. Tries to go to Addison Neighborhood. Stolen by Chloe Bisbal. Mackenzie Bisbal spin move and no good. And the Ramblers will take it the other way. Ali Shradeen, spin move, guarded by Mackenzie Bisbal. Goes to Maya Eisinger inside, and she's fouled!
A minute 19 left in the first period. Both teams at two. Oh, fouls on number 30 for Trojans, Jessica Allen. Maya's first shot, no good. The second shot, no good either. Mackenzie Bisbal has the rebound. Now Chloe Bisbal. All the way over to number 30, Jessica Allen. Now, Chloe Bisbal over to number 30. Back over to Chloe. Now number 2, Miller. Allen has it. Now to Miller. Stolen by Callie in the paint. Now Maya, she'll take it up for the Ramblers. She gives it to Annalise. Annalise to Callie. Callie taking it outside of the key. Now to Maya, over to Ella. Now Addie to Callie, over to Ella. 30 seconds, foul ticket down as Ella made a shot. Now a 2 or 3 shot. No good for the Trojans. Addie Naderhood rebounds. 10 seconds now ticking down. Annalise for a 3. No good. rebounded by Chloe Bisbal. Grab anytime like she heaves it, and that one almost went in. 5-4 going into the second period. Lake City Trojans will be on top.
So, real low-scored game going into the second quarter. Lake City, all of their 5 points made by Mackenzie Bisbal. Peyton, what was your thoughts on the first quarter performance for the Trojans?
I think it was really good. They stopped Emma from hitting a couple of threes. They got some pressure on the Ramblers, forced them to make some awkward passes, and that's how they managed to get a lot of steals from them.
You know, McBain, they started off real strong on the defensive end. Skierbeck with a couple steals, Callie Hooker with a couple steals. But, you know, on the defensive end, they weren't closing out on Mackenzie Bisbal, as she does have all 5 points for the Trojans. You know, hitting a 3 and then getting a basket underneath. As we see second quarter of play underway. Chloe Bisbal over to Jessica Allen. Ball goes sailing over her head and over and back, or a backcourt violation from the Trojans. McBain inbound the ball. Skierbeck to Schroeder. Sydney Hooker to Skierbeck. Caitlin Butzine guarded by Chloe Bisbal. Off Chloe Bisbal, maintain Rambler basketball. Skierbeck to Butzine. Now Schroeder. Back to Skierbeck. Sydney Hooker at the free throw line. And they get a foul on Mackenzie Bisbal. That's her first, team's third. McBain underneath.
Now, Butzine, she'll pass it in. She gets it to Ella. Ella for a 3 now. No good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Bisbal. Now she throws to Chloe Bisbal. Chloe gets it off to Nickerson. She drives, but goes out to Chloe. Chloe eluding the defense. Now to number 4, Cahoon. She takes a shot from the free throw line. No good. Sydney Hooker has the rebound for the Ramblers. Butzine will take it up for them now. Butzine goes to Emma. Emma driving. That shot is good. A nice little floater. Now Ramblers will be on top by 1, 6-5 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Now Chloe Bisbal. She gets it over to 4, Cahoon. Now over to 30, Allen. Now Mackenzie Bisbal to Allen. Over to Chloe. Back over to Allen. Now to Nickerson. Miller to Mackenzie. She gets it to Chloe. She does a pump fake. And Addison Nederhood, she slaps it out of bounds. Now Chloe Bisbal will pass it in. She gets it off to number 1, Nickerson. That shot is no good. And it will be a foul on the Ramblers. Number 11, Sydney Hooker will pick up a foul. Her first and team's third. Now Chloe Bisbal. She gets it off to Allen. Allen outside the key. Stolen by Butzine. She has two defenders to beat, but she does get slowed down. She gives it to Emma. Emma, nice pass to Sydney. Not a fall. Randall's with a 3-point lead. They might have some momentum now. Now Chloe Bisbal. She goes all the way over to number 4, Cahoon. Over to Allen. Now to Chloe. She shoots a floater. That'll fall in after hitting the back of the rim. Now Butzine, she's taking it up. She gives it to Emma. Or Ella. Ella. All the way out to Butzine. Her shot. No good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Bisbal. Now Mackenzie juking the defense, and she hits a shot from the free throw line to take the lead for Lake City. Now, number 4, Cahoon has the steal. She misses the open layup, and Chloe Bisbal misses her layup too after the rebound. Emma now has it, so on the fast pace. She takes a nice fake shot. She faked the shot and passed to Sydney Hooker, and Sydney got that nice, easy paint shot. It'll still be Rambler lead, up by 1 now, 10-9. Nickerson has it. She takes a shot. That won't go in. Addie has the rebound. Now Butzine. Emma. Emma for a long 3. That is good! Stephen Curry range. She was just in front of the half court.
You know, against Cadillac, she tried the same shot and missed. But, you know, I guess it was the wrong gym. Because here in Alton Lake, she makes that three. And Lake City calls a timeout. They'll take a break, and so will we. We'll be back after this. And we're back after the timeout. 3:35 left in the first half. McBain with the ball. Lake City applying heavy pressure. Butzine guarded by Chloe Bisbal. Taylor Bentham to Butzine. Back. Same spot from her 3 from earlier. Goes to Bentham. Bentham down low to Skierback to Butzine. Butzine didn't have a real good grip on, still put the shot up. Skierback with the 2. You know, Skierback, she's just all over the court tonight. You know, hitting it from way out deep, getting it from underneath the basket. You see Mackenzie Bisbal double teamed. Riley Cahoon into Nickerson, 22. Mackenzie Bisbal, Braninsky. Chloe Bisbal to Nickerson. Puts up a shot and it's good.
basket number 1, Emma Nickerson.
You know, Nickerson, she usually has, a couple baskets in the first quarter. So that is the first points for her tonight, as the Bisball duo is doing a lot of the work for the Trojans on the offensive end. Taylor Bentham underneath, gets the shot to go!
Taylor Bentham.
Now number 22 has it, Perninsky. She gives it off to Mackenzie Bisball, now to Chloe Bisball. Chloe driving a little. She gets stopped though. Mackenzie has it now. Over to Perninsky. Now to number 4, Cahoon. Now to Chloe Bisball. She gets it to Nickerson. Now to Perninsky. Now back to Nickerson. Nickerson in the paint. It gets stolen by Emma. And then it got hit off of Perninsky's shoe, so Lake City stole it. Now Mackenzie Bisball. She gets it to Chloe. Chloe driving in the paint. She takes a nice layup. A minute left before halftime. Lake City still applying heavy pressure. Maxine fighting past Chloe Ball. She gets it to Annalise. Now to Taylor. Now to Emma. Emma in the paint. She uses her leverage to push to back Chloe Bisball down and gets that nice paint shot. And Chloe Bisball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Nickerson. And now Callie fought a rebound out of Chloe's hands. Emma now in a fast break. She takes a 3 after stopping and going. Rebound is by Chloe Bisball. Now Perninsky. Or not Perninsky. Nickerson gets the and 1 with 4.4 seconds left before halftime. What a play by them. Only 4.4 seconds left. Lake City is down by 4, but if they make this and 1, it'll be down by 3. It does not fall, but Mackenzie Bisball gets the rebound, and then it is blocked. They're going to call a foul right before time. Chloe Bisball will be all alone, nobody around her to shoot this. As soon as this is over, they will go into the locker room. And as you can hear, everybody is watching her. It falls for the first one. Second one goes too, so she will walk off. And then we're going to the locker room. Behind by 2. McBain has a 19-17 lead.
What's a halftime score? 19 from McBain.
17-19, McBain on top by 2. Peyton, what does McBain need to do to keep and stretch their lead in the second half?
I think what they're doing right now is great on offense. Their offense is where they have one player just kind of lay low in the paint, and then they pass it to Emma, where they think she's going to shoot a 3, and then Emma gets that player right in the paint. Sydney's gotten some 6 points off of that. Emma's gotten points off of that. So they just have one player lay low in the paint, and it works. Lake City cannot stop that. And I think on defense, they're getting a lot of the rebounds, but I think they could get even more. Mackenzie Bisball has a lot of rebounds for Lake City, so if they box her out even more than what they're doing, I think this game will be sealed for them.
Yeah, without a doubt. Skierbeck finishing the first half with 11 points. You know, Callie Hooker, Sydney Hooker, Taylor Bentham, Elle Schroeder. They all got a basket here and there, all sharing 2 points. But the difference maker is Skierbeck and Callie Hooker each have a handful of steals. You know, they're deflecting passes, they're getting the steal, pickpocket right out of their hands. And then that's where they're creating the transition offense for the Ramblers and then setting up their regular offense. For the Trojans, you know, Mackenzie Bisbal, she's doing all the work. She has 7 points alone in the first half. Chloe Bisbal with 4 and Emma Nickerson with 4. And but that doesn't cover all of it. You know, they're Lake City, they're really working the ball around. You know, McBain, they need to work the ball all around a little bit more. But Lake City, they're doing a real good job working the ball around, finding the open shots, finding the mistakes in McBain's defense, and it usually ends up being Mackenzie Bisbal finishing off with the bucket. 7:30 left in the halftime break. We will take a break and we'll be back for the second half.
Callie Hooker. She tries to get it to Maya, but Chloe Bisbal stole it. She has Maya Isaac got a beat. We never call a foul or shooting foul on Maya. Chloe Bisbal to go to the line. It'll be her first and McBain's first for the half. And that shot will fall, making the tie game. She still gets one more though. She missed her second. Emma has the rebound. Now she passes all the way down to Callie. She gets it to Taylor. Back out to Maya behind the key. Stolen by Chloe Bisbal. Now it'll be another shooting foul by McBain. Chloe Bisbal going to the line again. It'll be McBain's second already of the half. First one will not go for Chloe. It'll remain a tie game, but she still does get that one more. Second one doesn't fall either. She gets her own rebound, a little assist from her sister. And they're gonna call a foul on Emma. McBain's third of the half, and Emma Skierbeck now goes out, and Annalise Verdeen will go in.
You know, with 3 fouls now for Skierbeck, she's got to watch herself because McBain really needs her in this second half if they're going to come out with the win tonight. 11 points in the first half. It's Allen to Nickerson. Back to Allen. She fires from mid-range. Little long. And Mackenzie Bisbal with the true. Rebound by Mackenzie Bisbal. She goes over to Chloe Bisbal. Jessica Allen, cross court to Calhoun. She fires. No good. Rebound by Verdeen. Ball stolen by Chloe Bisbal. As Chloe Bisbal gets the two. And a timeout, McBain. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. McBain only scoring 1 point in the second half. Lake City on their 7th point. Now McBain, they're really struggling right now. Emma with 3 fouls. Sydney Hooker has 2. You know, she doesn't have to watch more carefully. She's still got a little bit of breathing room with the foul situation. But really, McBain's got to get rebounds and put shots up from right underneath the basket.
Now McBain will start with the ball. Maya all the way down to Sydney. Sydney, she gets it back out to Maya, now over to Annalise. Now to Taylor. Over to Sydney. Now to Addie. Back to Maya. She's guarded closely. She gets it off to Sydney. Now to Annalise. Now to Taylor. Nice shot by Taylor. It'll be just a 2-point game now. Lake City on top. Chloe Bisbal will take it up for the Trojans. She gets it off to Allen. And now to number 2, Miller. And now to Chloe. Now to 50. Now Miller to Chloe. Back to Miller. Off to Allen. Allen gets it to Mackenzie. Now to Chloe. Nice defense by the Ramblers. Lake City is not past the key yet. The three-point line. Now Mackenzie. Gets it to Allen, now to Miller. Now to Mackenzie. Now to Chloe. Now to Allen, now to Mackenzie. Now to Miller. She drives. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Addie. And on a say it'll go McBain's way. A foul on the Trojans. It'll be their second. It'll be number 10, Chloe Bisbal, her first, and Trojans' second foul. Very great defense right there, Tucker. They would not let the Trojans get anything right there. Now, Butsine, she gets it to Sydney. Lake City's still in that press. Now Sydney, she gets it to Butsine to Annalise. Annalise, she got blocked by number 50, Jackson. Chloe off to Mackenzie. Mackenzie behind the arc. Her three-point shot no good. Rebounded by Chloe. Chloe tries to get it off to Allen, but it goes far back. Now Chloe, she takes a jumper. That would be good. Butsine. Annalise. To Tally, to Addie, off to Butsine. Now Butsine, she gives it to Annalise. Annalise, pump fake, she gets it off to Sydney. Sydney hands it off to Butsine. Kicks it out to Annalise. Annalise. There'll be a foul. They'll call a moving screen on McBain.
So we got Skierbeck checking back into the game. 2:39 left in the third quarter. Skierbeck with 3 fouls. She's got to be a little bit careful. I mean, she's still got 1 foul to give before she's like in deep trouble, but it's Cahoon over to Miller. Long on the shot. And last touched by Mackenzie Bisbal. McBain with the ball. Lake City still applying pressure. It's Ferdine. Goes to Neighborhood. Up with the shot. No good. Mackenzie Bisbal. Hesitation goes to Chloe Bisbal. Now Taryn Miller. Long in the shot. Rebounded by Skierbeck. She loses her dribble. Goes to Caitlin Butsine. Butsine loses her dribble. And timeout McBain. 30-second timeout. Great use of the timeout for McBain. Although, you almost wonder if Coach Brockman should have let the jump ball happen, because then McBain gets possession back. Because right now, Lake City has possession. So any jump ball goes to Lake City right now. You know, McBain, they're down 4, but they're not losing this game. They're putting in a fight. You know, they're keeping it close. And right now, they just got to keep working, keep doing McBain basketball. And they gotta play ball. McBain starting off with the ball.
Annalise. She gets it to Butsine. All the way over to Emma. Emma to Addie. Addie to Callie. Callie to Annalise. Annalise for a deep three. That is good! Nice shot by her. Making just a 1-point lead for Trojans. A minute 20 left. Now we got Miller. Gets it off to Chloe Bisbal. Now Jackson's shot no good. Addie has the rebound. This is Patsine. Now Emma to Addie. Over to Callie. To Annalise. The pass a little loose, but she still gets it. Now Annalise to Callie. Callie backing down. Mackenzie Bisbal. And you can hear that slam. That'll be a foul, and she will be shooting 2. Like you said, as soon as you swat at the ball 9 times out of 10, even if your hand does not hit them, normally you hurl your body into it, and that'll always get you. Callie's first shot is good, and I'll make it a tied game.
Yeah, a lot of times your hand might have hit the ball real clean, but you weren't careful with where your body was, and a lot of times that's what draws the contact and the foul. You see Chloe Bisbal to Cahoon. Jessica Allen back to Chloe Bisbal. Cahoon puts up a shot just inside the arc, no good. Rebounded by Callie Hooker. Ferdine, down in the neighborhood, goes to Callie Hooker. And a clean block by Mackenzie Bisbal. She fires from beyond the arc. Nothing but net. Mackenzie Bisbal. And that's the end of the third quarter. Lake City up 3, 29-26. Peyton, I'm losing my voice just to try and announce over this crowd just so I can hear myself talk. Great 3 to end the quarter for Lake City from Mackenzie Bisbal. McBain is keeping it close. They're not giving up without a fight. You know, they kind of let Lake City take control when Skierback sat down on the bench. I'm losing my words just from this crowd. It's so loud in this gym. The Lake City McBain rivalry, it goes back 4 years. The tension between these two teams, you know, it's crazier than any other rivalry in the Highland Conference.
You ask any McBain student, they say, who's your rival? Lake City. This is a big game for both of them so they can hold it over each other.
There's just 13 miles in between the two schools. As we see Mackenzie Bisbal, no good with the shot. Patsine goes up to Ferdine. She goes up with the left-handed and starting off the fourth quarter for the Ramblers, Ferdine gets a contested layup to go in. Cahoon wide open beyond the arc. It's Chloe Bisbal to Mackenzie Bisbal. Cross court to Nickerson. Back to Chloe Bisbal, guarded by Ferdine. She drives in. Nickerson to Cahoon. And Cahoon gets a 2 to go. Drives inside, goes to neighborhood, and she's fouled! Great vision by Callie Hooker, seeing neighborhood on the other side, making a bounce pass around her defender.
Thought she might have took it herself. She had 3 defenders waiting for her. Great vision by her. Just a great job. Now Addie to shoot. First one's good. Free throws are big, especially in games like this where it's just a 1 to 2 point difference between the teams.
And a good call from the officials as last touch by Callie Hooker. She just tipped it out of bounds. It's letting McBain set up their defenses better than trying to play a fast break defense. Because you got missing parts and pieces, bodies moving all over the place with your fast break defense. Or if you can set up your defense, as Emma Nickerson called with the double dribble, it's really hard to dribble in the paint. The rule of thumb is keep the ball above your head as Lake City gets a steal. Shot no good, rebounded by Naderhood. Batsine goes for Dean. She fires from beyond the arc. What
a shot by her! That's her second of the second half.
All year long, McBain has relied on the beyond the arc shots to keep them in games. The Lake City game, Skierback hit 3 threes. It's Fredine. Batsine at the top of the key. Goes to Skierback. Skierback drives inside from the free throw line. Off the back iron. And Naderhood just comes flying in. Getting the rebound. Nickerson underneath the basket. Shot just long. Fredine off the back iron. And Naderhood will pick up an over the back foul. Sydney Hooker checking in, giving Naderhood a break. That was Naderhood's second foul. 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. McBain, they're creating a show for the crowd tonight, and the crowd is not quiet in this gym. It is loud. It's almost hard to hear you, Peyton, but McBain, they're putting up three-point shots that you wouldn't even think at a high school level you would shoot from that far out. The McBain way is get it at the basket. Two-foot shots, bounce it right off the glass and in, and that's not what this team has done this year for the Ramblers. They really rely on those outside shots. With 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Lake City with the ball.
Now you got Allen. She's going to shoot just in front of the three-point line. Callie Hooker has the rebound. She gets it off to Batsine. Batsine gets it past half court. Now to Emma. Emma tries to get it to Batsine. Batsine saves it, but it goes right into Allen. Chloe Bisbal missing now. She gets it to Allen. Now over to Cahoon. Now to Allen. Now over to Bisbal. Chloe Bisbal. Cahoon. Pass to Nickerson. That'll be good. 3-point game. Now Annalise, she takes a layup. It'll be short, and it'll say she touched it out of bounds. Now Chloe Bisbal taking it up for Trojans. They have a 3-point lead. Now Cahoon to Allen, over to Chloe Bisbal. Now Allen, back to Cahoon. She tries to get it to Nickerson, but Callie makes a jump ball It'll be going McBain away.
You know, the ball got on the floor, and there you see two McBain jerseys for every Lake City jersey on the floor. It's Ferdine. Look for the shot, it's blocked.
Round player 11, Victory, Team 6.
Now, after that block and the foul by McBain, they're at 6. Chloe Bisbal will take it up. She gets it to Allen. Allen back to Chloe Bisbal. Over to Cahoon. Now to Mackenzie Bisbal, over to Chloe Bisbal, back over to Mackenzie Bisbal, back over to Chloe Bisbal. There's back and forth now. She tries to get Nickerson. Nice job by Emma Steerbeck to get in between that. And she gets it to Caitlin Butzine all the way over to Sydney. Sydney to drive. She got blocked. Now, it'll be Chloe Bisbal to Allen. Over to Mackenzie Bisbal. Over to Chloe Bisbal. Back over to Mackenzie. They're just playing monkey in the middle right now. Now Allen. She gets it to Chloe. Over to Mackenzie. Now Cahoon to Nickerson. Over to Mackenzie. They have to go fast. And Emma will hit it out of bounds. And it remains Trojan ball with 2:01 left. It'll be a timeout by Lake City.
Timeout, Lake City, full timeout. We will take a break and be back after this.
The evening half day for college.
And we're back, Lake City. With the ball, it's Chloe Bisbal. And a foul is called. That'll be on Caitlin Butzine. That's her second. And Naderhood will check back in for the Ramblers.
Shot is good, and it was a 1-on-1, so she will get her second 4-point game now. The second shot will be good, making a 5-point game. Addie takes it out for the Ramblers. She gets it to Caitlin. I'm calling foul on Lake City. It'll be their fifth. Caitlin over to Annalise. tackle. Only a minute 37 left before this game is over.
We remind you that following the completion of this championship. We ask you to stay in their seats for the awards ceremony immediately after this game.
And we're back. 1:37 left in the game. McBain down 5. McBain with the ball. Lake City does have possession though. So next jump ball will go to Lake City. Isinga to Skierback. Isinga drives inside, puts up a shot. Well, good. And McBain will retain the possession. Turning over the ball to Lake City. Chloe Bisbal. And Annalise Ferdine will pick up a foul. Lake City in the bonus, shooting 1-1. At the line is Chloe Bisbal. She makes the first. Isinga. Bringing the ball forward for the Ramblers. Goes to Skierback. Skierback. Shot no good. Rebounded by Naderhood, and she gets the 2. Timeout McBain. Full timeout. We will take a break and be back after this. And we're back. 55 seconds left in the game. McBain down 5. McBain applying heavy pressure. Mackenzie Bisbal. Double team goes to Chloe Bisbal. McBain using some sort of trap. Mackenzie Bisbal goes to Miller. And a foul called. That's Sydney Hooker's 4th foul. Detrimental to the Ramblers. She can't give another foul. Taryn Miller at the line. She misses it, and it did not hit the rim, so it'll be Rambler ball. Jessica Allen checking back in for the Trojans. Spearback. Goes to Eisinger. Eisinger on the near side. Back to Spearback. She drives in. And Spearback gets the layup to go. McBain now down 3.
Now, in this tight situation, Chloe Bisbal has it. She drives. And they're going to call a foul on McBain with 14.7 seconds left.
Fouls on Oxfordine, her second. Chloe Bisbal at the line, and she's been pretty on point at the line. She will get 2 free throws guaranteed. She makes the first, making it a 4-point game for the Trojans. 14 seconds left in the game. Misses the second, rebounded by the Ramblers. And it's stolen by Jessica Allen, but she travels. So it will be McBain ball, 12 seconds left. And McBain will take a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we will take a break and be back after this. And we're back. 12 seconds left on the game clock. McBain starting off with the ball. It's Ferdine. Tries to go to Spearback on this off the room. The McBain ball. 5 seconds left. McBain down 4. They need a 3 and foul. Eisinger puts up a shot. No good. Foul called. 0.4 seconds left on the game clock. Mackenzie Bisbal at the line, shooting 2. She misses the first. That's the end of the game. Lake City coming out on top, 40-36. We will collect our stats and be back for the post-game show.
where the athletic director of Lake City, Darren Barnes, will pass out medals and the regional trophy. Starting with the non-starters for Lake City. Number 2, Taryn Miller. Number 3, Maya Miller. Number 14, Haley Vandertee. Number 15, Haley Hamill. Number 22, Haley Korninski. Number 23, Peyton Hogan. Number 24, Josie Seeger. Number 42, Kaylee Schneider. Number 45, Marissa Brown. Number 50, Mariah Jackson. Number 1, Emma Nickerson. Number 4, Riley Cahoon. Number 10, Chloe Bisblaw. Number 11, Mackenzie Bisblaw. And number 30, Jessica Allen. Now accepting the trophy, Lake City Trojans coach, Bill Tisra.
Going on to our post-game show as Lake City just accepted the regional championship trophy for Division III girls high school basketball.
Lake City will now move on to the quarterfinals on March 15th. Tickets for the next round will be available for noon tomorrow on GoPay.
You know, it all comes down at the end, and, you know, Lake City tonight, they were the better team. Some stats for tonight's game. Emma Skierbeck with 13, Annalise Ferdine with 8, Taylor Bentham with 4, Addison Naderhood with 3, Sydney Hooker with 3, Callie Hooker with 3, and Ella Schroeder with 2. Our post-game show awards going to the Judy K. Gildy picture perfect play of the game. There's only one answer, Peyton. I think you know what it is. The Emma Skierbeck half-court shot. You know, that was insane. That was, at that moment of the game, that was definitely a game changer for the Ramblers. It gave them the momentum, but you know they couldn't hang on to it. The Northern Truck Service defensive player of the game, 4 steals, 13 points, Emma Skierbeck. You know, she really put it all on the court tonight. As you know, Lake City is a rivalry for McBain. The McBain-Lake City rivalry is history. You know, it's been around for history. It will create history. So Skierbeck, you know, she put it all on the court tonight. 4 steals, 13 points, which brings us to the Rambler Review Player of the Game, Emma Skierbeck. 13 points, 4 steals. You know, she did as much as she could. You know, all of these girls, they played their hearts out as they should. You know, it's a big deal to play in the regional final, and for the Ramblers, you know, you just best wishes to the Trojans as they move on to the quarterfinals in Traverse City Central, and the McBain season, it just comes to an end. So that is the broadcast for tonight from the Ramble Review. I am Tucker Vandervelde, joined by Peyton Skolton with Christian Mitchell, Ryan Kirkby, and Cole Engelwright. Thank you, and good night.